What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy, Silly Sell, and we back in here for another episode of Juice City Legends. If you have not, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. All right, gang. We back in here, man, for another one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, everybody, man, y'all keep hitting up them their subscription, man. Y'all got me going up, man. We almost at 1K, man. Like I told you. Once I get to 1K, we're gonna do a live screen. I'm gonna show everybody what I look like. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I like working off the screen or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna show you, show the I ain't gonna say fans, y'all my people. You know what I'm saying, what I look like. Another thing, I got some merch coming soon, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that Juice City Legends merch. T-shirts, hoodies, pants, the whole fit, you know what I'm saying? We going up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog, man, so crazy, man. Like I say every time, man. Much love to my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody ready, man, because I got a good one, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to call this one Welcome to Dolph Land, man. The story of Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? And I got to do this for my boy, man. If y'all don't understand, man, I'm a super Young Dolph fan. You know what I'm saying? When I got on Young Dolph Tough, when that high class street music came out, man, you know what I'm saying? They gave me something to bump, man, something to swag to, something to trap to, something to jug to, something to go to work to, some inspiration, man. You know what I'm saying? That music I wanted to listen to. I just like Dolph in general, man. His swag, his movement, the whole campaign. Rest in peace to the big dog Dolph, man. We about to get into this, man. Welcome to Dolph Land, Part 1. Young Dolph was born Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., July 27, 1985, in Chicago, Illinois. When young Dolph was around 2 or 3 years old, he would move to Memphis with his grandmother due to the fact that his mother and his father was on drugs, addicted to crack cocaine like a lot of parents were back in the 80s. Young Dolph's grandmother would instill in him the hard working and the independent mindset to work hard and believe in yourself. You know, Dolph's grandmother, Miss Ida Mae, she was very strict on Dolph. She made sure Dolph stayed out of trouble. Dolph had two brothers and two sisters. The brother would stay with the grandmother in Memphis, and the two sisters would stay with Dolph's other grandmother in Chicago. People that know Dolph would describe him as a nice young man. They say he liked to play sports, but he was also mischievous or whatever, due to the fact that he was living with his grandmother and his parents was on drugs. He would see them frequently, but they left him to be adventurous. Young Dolph grew up in South Memphis in the Castell neighborhood, where it was just like any other urban community. A lot of drug dealing, a lot of violence. In the city of Memphis, is known for pimping. So young Dolph, he grew up in a rough environment. So quite naturally, he adapted to his environment. In his teen years, Dolph, he taught himself how to cut hair and started hustling, cutting hair. And he also started selling marijuana on the side as a side hustle throughout his high school years. Dolph attended and graduated from Hamilton High School in Memphis. Dolph, he was just a regular kid. After graduating high school, Dolph would get in the streets full-fledged. He was rumored to already be in the streets kind of deep, but out of the love he had for his grandmother and his parents, he made sure that he would graduate high school. But like I say, once he got out of high school, he was full-fledged in them streets in South Memphis. And from people that I know that I talked to in Memphis, I heard that that's true what Dolph was talking about him having a good cushion and all that. You know what I mean? Being the plug, doing the thing with the smoke or whatever. So Dolph was running up that bag out there in South Memphis. And Dolph, he was a young boss type of guy back then. He was always known to be fly, had good whips, fresh whips, big bag, doing his thing. Dolph had a big homie from his neighborhood that people called Daddy Yo. That was the big homie, you know what I'm saying? Was one of the first ones to show him a big bag. You know what I'm saying? He was the one with the Benzes and the jewelry, the women. You know what I mean? He was the one of the guys that showed Dolph how to be a boss and how to lead. So around the early 2000s, well, we'll say late 2000. My bad. Yeah, around the late 2000s, around like 2008, 2009. Young Dolph, man, you know what I'm saying? He had made it out them streets. He had ran his bag up. He had moved his mom to out the hood. So some of his homeboys had told him, man, you need to rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and his partner, they freestyled and stuff like that in the car and stuff like that. But he had never rapped. So around like 2009, he put a mixtape out called the Paper Route Campaign. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time that he used that slogan, the Paper Route Campaign. You know what I mean? And he had mixed reviews. He got a reaction from it for sure. He got a big enough reaction to make him realize that he was on the right path and that he needed to put some more time into it and perfect his craft. And he could have a career in this. You know what I'm saying? So that Paper Route Campaign, you know what I'm saying? That's early Dolph. You got to be a true fan to know about this right here. He got some hood classes on there. I want y'all to go check that out. Go scream all Dolph music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real Dolph fan. But like I say, the Paper Route Campaign, it was early. You know what I'm saying? He ain't have it all the way together. You know what I'm saying? He had some fame, but he had some doubters too around that time when the Paper Route Campaign came out. But it would be his second mixtape where Dolph went on and bossed up. It was a mixtape called Dolph World. Welcome to Dolph World. And on this mixtape right here, he had went on and bossed up like a big boy. He had a DJ Scream to host the mixtape. It was big to have a DJ to host your mixtape, and that was big, being that DJ Scream had a big presence down there in Atlanta. He also would team up with Memphis producers, Drummer Boy, and DJ Squeaky. Once he got with them right there, you know what I'm saying? He had that signature Memphis sound, whatever. And like I said, he was down in Atlanta. And Atlanta was becoming the music capital at the time. And Dolph was a fixture already in the trap world just because he was unique coming out of Memphis with it. And you know what I'm saying? He had, that's when he just started popping his itch. He started getting booked for shows or whatever. He started getting features or whatever. That Welcome to Dolph World, that was a classic for Dolph. You know what I'm saying? That was the one that got everything started. Really after that Welcome to Dolph World, it was up after that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was on Dolph. He started dropping all kind of videos and, just making his mark. And the thing about Dolph, at that time, he had that real trap music. You know what I'm saying? They was when he first come in the game or whatever. He was fly or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, him and 2 Chainz, them had started hooking up, doing shows together. You know what I'm saying? They had just got him a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? And down there in Atlanta, he was just making his ways, just doing his thing or whatever. You see right there when he did his first show right there when they threw the money back in the crowd. Dolph was he was making history at that time. He was getting on fire at that time. After the release of Welcome to Dolph World, Dolph went on the run, man. You know what I mean? He was all gas, no brakes. I'm talking about mixtape after mixtape. A Time to Kill, that was hard. That Blue Magic, that's super hard right there with that 8-ball and them songs he got on there. That high class street music. Now That's one for the arcade. You know, it was Dolph World, you know. And Dolph, you know what I'm saying? He had dropped his nuts. One of the first songs that Dolph would get national attention from would be a song called A Plus. You know what I'm saying? Now that right there, that was like a trap bang or whatever. It was alright, you know what I'm saying? I was getting on that Dolph wave at the time, so I paid attention to it, you know what I'm saying? It came on the radio. They played this song on the radio and everything. So that was a big look for Dolph. Cause he was independent. Uh and like I said, it was making its way around the country, whatever. What made the song kind of get out there is when he did the remix featuring Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying? And he got that relationship through Drummer Boy, the producer he hooked up with on Working the Dog World that was from Memphis or whatever. He had a relationship with Gucci. And he told Gucci that he'd off a lick, you know what I'm saying? He a good guy, whatever. Don't bust his head on the feature. Gucci did the feature for him. You know what I'm saying? And it went up. You know what I'm saying? Fun story with Gucci Man said he didn't even remember doing the feature. Like a year later, somebody told him all they bumped was him and Dolph. And he went back and listened to it and said, damn, this dude is hard. So after this feature that Gucci and Dolph had did, they began a relationship. Gucci basically told him, man, look, bro, I like you, man. You know what I'm saying? You hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open my arm to you. Anytime you in the Atlanta, you can come work. I ain't gonna charge you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? And this was the first big artist in the industry to show Dolph some love. You know what I'm saying? To reach his arm out to him, and Dolph benefited from that a lot. Because during this time, this was before Gucci Man went to jail. This was before he went on a rant and went off on everybody. A lot of the artists that he had around at the time, Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, a lot of those guys, you know what I'm saying? You know, so Dolph, he benefited from that, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said at the time, Dolph was independent. He had started his own label, Paper Route Empire, when he released that his second mixtape, Welcome to Dolph World. You know what I mean? So he had all these mixtapes in the game, all these major features in the game, all these shows that he had been doing up until that point, independently. You know what I'm saying? Dolph was a trailblazer. Dolph was doing something that was never done. You know what I'm saying? You know they was coming at him with those deals. But you know, Dolph had another vision. It was Paper Route Empire. So with Dolph being his own boss, having his own label, Paper Route Empire, having his own movement, he had go-to engineers, go-to producers, you know what I'm saying, go-to cameramen. He had the recipe down pat. You know what I'm saying? Only thing he didn't have was a major label. You know what I'm saying? But he was just probably one hit away from getting that, you know what I'm saying? So Dolph, he was like after the label, you know what I'm saying? He didn't need them. He had made it so far on his own, doing his own thing. And he, you know what I'm saying, he was a risk taker, so he just figured, let's just keep going. Let's see how much we can do until they offer that big bag. Until then, keep your money. We straight. It's Paper Route Empire. So, you know, I've just kept doing him. And so you got to understand Memphis. Memphis is a city that always had all the talent, but they never could work together. So it'd always be one big dog at the city that would be at the top, and everybody else, they'd be stuck in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So, in the meanwhile, Memphis legend, Yo Gotti, would approach Dolph about a record deal. And this was big business right here. Because, like I say, Yo Gotti was the man. And just like Dolph, Yo Gotti was from the independent game. He was self-made. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the way Memphis is, it was always one top dog in the city. So before Yo Gotti became the key guy in Memphis, the legendary group 3 6 Mafia was running things. And they had a beef or whatever back in the day. Or whatever, about the title of who gonna be the king of Memphis and all that. You know, so they just did on it. But Yo Gotti, once he had built his label or whatever, CMG or whatever, he was like the go-to guy, the go-to in Memphis. So anybody coming out of Memphis, 9 times out of 10, was gonna be up on that CMG roster. I mean, like I say, Yo Gotti, he was a legend, man. He had sold millions of records, did all the mixtapes, did kind of like the same blueprint Dolph did. He got his love in ATL and had a relationship with Gucci Mane just like Dolph did. And but you know, Yo Gotti, he was the main guy in Memphis for like 10 years or something like that. And it seemed like nobody could get in the game unless they go through Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? But Dolph, he had stood firm, man, on what he had built, man. He had put too much money into that paper route empire, so he just told Yo Gotti, man, you know, I understand where you coming from, but I'm gonna do my own thing. Now, me personally, I think Yo Gotti seems like he a cool dude, but everybody that's not CMG, I always kind of label Yo Gotti as a secret hater. You know what I'm saying? He got like a quiet type of persona, but some people say behind closed doors he a hater. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if Yo Gotti took that the wrong way when Dolph declined to sign with him. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you know what I'm saying, they never did business. For like music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That so it was supposed to been cool or whatever. But both of them just went on their way. After turning down the deal with Yo Gotti, Young Dolph would continue to collaborate with Gucci Mane. In fact, they started collaborating together so much that they started bringing other members from South Memphis in the picture. People like Memphis legend OG Boo Dirty and you know, Young Dolph. It was Young Scooter. It was all of them, a bunch of trappers together. They ended up putting a mixtape together called East Atlanta Memphis or whatever. And Gucci Mane, he was rocking with a lot of people in Memphis. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, he was getting beat from DJ Squeak and Drummer Boy. You know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane was showing a lot of love to Young Dolph and you know, a lot of people from Memphis, South Memphis, and to be particular. You know, a lot of people liked it. Some people ruffled some feathers. When we talk about Gucci Mane and his relationship with Memphis, we got to go back. I hate to keep talking about other things other than Dolph, but I got to break this story down to you. Okay, so when Gucci Mane first came in the game and Yo Gotti first came in the game on the major side, they took a liking to each other. Gucci Mane was the underdog from Atlanta. Yo Gotti was the underdog coming out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And they just started collaborating together. And these boys, I'm talking about when they was tight, man, they had some of the hardest tapes. The Streets of Extreme. We talking about songs like Bricks, Ridiculous. Let Me Take Them to School, man. The list go on and on and on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, that Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti combo, that's a combo we might not never see again. But like I said, when they teamed up together, Gucci Mane got a lot of fans in Memphis. Yo Gotti ended up getting a lot of fans in Atlanta. So it both worked out, you know what I'm saying? And somewhere down the line, you know, people say they kind of fell out, man. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a lot of rumors on what they supposed to been fell out about. Gucci Mane, he said the reason they fell out is because Yo Gotti dropped his mixtape on the same day that Gucci Mane released all his albums on October 17th. Every year, Gucci Mane release an album. That's the name of his label, 1017. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It was a messed up situation when them boys fell out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? These two right here were bringing two regions together. You know, for the South. You know, Gucci and Gotti, man, that was an epic collaboration. But y'all know the reason why them boys fell out, man. Like all dudes, man. You're right. A girl. So around the early 2010s, there was a female video vixen that was making waves on the scene. Her name was Keisha KR. Now, Gucci Mane was supposed to be messing around with her, but Yo Gotti had supposedly slept with her because she didn't tell Yo Gotti that her and Gucci had nothing going on. She played him down or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know, Gucci Mane, he different from Yo Gotti. Gucci Mane, he the type of dude, he gonna tell you he ain't never been no Mac. He paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti, he the type of guy, you listen to his music, he on some slimy type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He always talking about hitting his partner bras and all that right there. Go listen to that song, Fire That Chick. You know what I'm saying? He really talking about this right here. He even said something about this broad that was sleeping with everybody. She even had my partner Gucci or whatever. You got to go listen to that, man. And then you go look at the videos when Yo Gotti and Keisha K.R. were working together. You can tell, man. You know what I'm saying? She all on him, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why them boys really fell out over a girl. At this time right there, if you pay attention to it, this kind of was the early signs of any beef. Because, you know, Yo Gotti never represented North Memphis. Young Dolph, he was from South Memphis. He didn't have no problem with Yo Gotti, but he was aligned with Gucci Mane. That was disrespecting Gotti big bad, you know what I'm saying? In both teams, street counts or whatever. But Gucci Mane ended up wilding out, going to jail or whatever. And Yo Gotti, he kept on doing his thing or whatever. But in the meanwhile, Young Dolph, he was by himself now, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people were thinking he was signed with Gucci Mane, you know what I'm saying? But Young Dolph, he stayed independent the whole time. So, like I say, Young Dolph, he started doing his thing. He dropping mixtape after mixtape, doing feature after feature, doing show after show, you know what I'm saying? Being a superstar in the hood, passing out money to the kids, he balling. Like I said, Young Dolph, he was known for passing out money to the kids in the neighborhood. But one of the other things that he would come popular for doing and giving him one of his titles as the South Memphis Kingpin is when he would throw his annual concert for free called A Plus Day. Now he called it A Plus Day because like I said earlier in the video, A Plus was the song that would give Young Dolph national attention. So to get back to his neighborhood and his community in his city for supporting him, he would throw a free concert with different artists and food. They had the police out there to make sure they controlled the crowd. Like I said, they had people like Travis Porter from Atlanta. They was there. Pt.1, there's a 2 Chainz artist. They had people like Paul Wall. You know, they had a relationship with him and Paul Wall. They had Starlito, man. You know, Dolph was doing it. He brought the people out, man. You know what I'm saying? They had the mayor out there speaking for him. You know, the list go on and on. You know, legends like A-Ball and MJG. You know, stuff like this had never been done because, like I said, in Memphis, the top dog usually keep everybody else down. But Young Dolph, he was the type of guy, you know what I'm saying? He was a player, man. You know what I'm saying? That was the difference between everybody else's music and Young Dolph too. You know what I'm saying? That's what he brought different to the table. He was a real player, laid back. You know what I'm saying? He had a different kind of crowd. Look at that crowd, man. You see all type of different faces, man. Black, white, brown, everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate being united as one. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of power Young Dolph had. You know what I'm saying? And all he needed now was another hit. Around 2014, Young Dolph will release one of his more popular mixtapes, High Class Street Music. Now, on High Class Street Music, it had a single on there that would change Young Dolph's life. Preach. Now, if you ain't never heard Young Dolph, I guarantee you heard this song right here. This song right here was produced by legendary trap producer Zaycheese. And when I tell you, this song was too hard, it was too hard. Man, I'm talking about Dolph dropping all type of game in there. When it first come on, he tell them, I don't mess with these busters cause they shady. These women, they just wanna have my baby. Born in the 80s, crack baby. Mama, she was in the street, so guess who raised me? That boy went in on that, man. I'm talking about, when Dolph dropped that, man, it was over there, man. It was out the roof, man. I'm talking about, he blew up, man. He was everywhere. All around the country, every car you passed by. Doom, 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 doom. That beat. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to say it's the same beat from Shout It Low, I'm the Man. Because Zaycheese produced that too. Preach, man, it's almost at 50 million views to this day, man. Easily one of his signature songs. Like I said, with the success of Preach, Dolph was a national star now. So quite naturally, he started getting interviews by the mainstream media. I remember one of his first interviews with the mainstream media was with Sway in the Morning. And you know, him being from Memphis, at first they asked him about his upbringing or whatever, his influences. And quite naturally, like I said, him being from Memphis, people started asking him, how you feel about Yo Gotti? And Dolph would respond, hey man, I got nothing but respect for Yo Gotti. And Dolph would also explain that Yo Gotti offered him a contract, but he turned it down due to the fact that he had put his own money into himself and he had got that far by himself. And he didn't want to co-sign from Yo Gotti or nothing because it would make it seem like his success would be tied into Yo Gotti. And like I say, Young Dolph, he was always independent from day one. So that meant something to him, staying independent and doing his own thing or whatever. You can go look at the early Vlad interviews. The only interview he had with Vlad and Swear in the Morning where Young Dolph is talking about Yo Gotti. And you can tell, at least around this time, he had the utmost respect for Yo Gotti. But Dolph, he stayed on the grind. He ain't had a lot of time for BS, man. So right after he dropped that High Class Street Music 4, he was right back at him with High Class Street Music 5. And then on this tape right here, you know what I'm saying? He had another banger. Another banger that I also charted, just like Priest charted. This song right here will be called Pulled Up. And this one right here, this my junk. I don't get mad. I just get paid. Smelling like a pound when I'm in the bank. I've been smoking trees since the 5th grade. This a man world. Just stay in your place. Yeah, man. I'm talking about that boy Dolph, man, when I went in on that thing, man. That boy had that boy 2 Chainz on that thing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, 2 Chainz was one of the first artists to reach out to Dolph. And then he had the legend, Juicy J on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Now with Juicy J approval, you know what I'm saying? That's all it meant. Cause Juicy J, that's Memphis royalty. 3 6 Mafia. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, some people thought it was just a MILF or something like that when he did Preach. But when he came with that pulled up, oh, it was up, man. Being in the game for at least 5 years, with several mixtapes under his belt, his own label, Paper Route Empire, booked every weekend for shows, features every weekend. He getting the best features. Young Dolph was a certified boss. Young Dolph had beat the odds. It finally was more than one rapper at the top from Memphis. But like they say, man, when one of them get to the top, somebody always try to bring somebody down, man. You know. But like I say, Young Dolph, man, he was built for it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that tried to go up against the opposition, they never made it. They never had enough money, enough cake, enough street soldiers, enough. Or if they had that, they didn't have the music. Young Dolph had all of it. So you know what I'm saying? He was a new sheriff in town. The South Memphis Kingpin. Big Dolph. What will happen next? Y'all gotta tune in and see. Hey, like I say, man, let me get a shout out to everybody tuned in to Juice City Legends. Man, this is the part 1 to Welcome to Dolph Land. Man, we finna keep them coming. Y'all stay tuned in. And like I said, I'm doing this for Dolph, man. I'm a real Young Dolph fan. Everybody that's a Dolph fan, y'all go out there and stream his music, man. Run them numbers up, man, so that money can go to his family, man. I'm gonna say this the same thing like I've been saying on all my videos lately, man. Not just in Memphis, not just in Jackson, everywhere. We gotta stop the violence. I'm gonna say it again. We gotta stop the violence. Hey, man, good night. I love y'all. Peace.